Good evening, I'm Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Parliamentarians demand suspension of Director General of Civil Aviation Authority until report of the crash of aircraft of Saurya Airlines is furnished, as to curb jurisdiction of the entity. CPN Unified Socialist Chair Madhav Kumar Nepal says conspiracies are brewing against the party, urges the party cadres to remain alert. Rouse Avenue District Court extends Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's judicial custody till 8th of August. Aam Aadmi Party accuses Bharatiya Janata Party of trying to harm Kejriwal's health. And Nepal women's volleyball team returned home after finishing third at the Kava Under-20 Championship. Lack of exposure identified as the reason for failing to win the tournament. 18 people were killed after a passenger plane belonging to Saurya Airlines crashed and caught fire right after taking off from the Tribhuvan International Airport in the capital yesterday. The plane carried 2 crew members and 17 technicians and their relatives was flying to Pokhara for regular maintenance. Only Captain Manish Shakya was rescued alive and is receiving treatment at Kathmandu Medical College. Nepal's domestic aviation history has witnessed 60 air crashes with 479 deaths so far, despite regular questions from the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO.
18 individuals, including a foreign national, were killed after the aircraft of Saurya Airlines, a Bombardier CRJ-200, crashed at the Tribhuvan International Airport in Kathmandu at 11:11 a.m. on Wednesday, immediately after takeoff.
त्यसपछि गडङ गडङ जस्तो भयो अनि म के भएछ गाडी साडी पल्टेको के भयो भनेर आए त्यसपछि एक्कासी आगो लाग्यो देखे के अनि आएपछि त एकदमै आगो लागिरहेको थियो त्यो दमकल समकलहरु केही आएको थिएन त्यसपछि दमकलले उता माथिबाट फाल्यो के पानी खास त्यही नजिकै आएर फाल्न सक्ने थियो उनीहरुको हैन तर माथिबाट फालिरहेको थियो त्यहाँबाट त फाल्न सम्भवै थिएन नि त पछि जोस त्यो मान्छेहरुलाई बचाउन सक्ने सम्भावना हुन्थ्यो के एयरपोर्टहरुकै त्यसले लापरवाही जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई चाहिँ मेरो मनमा.
Following the plane crash, Prime Minister K.P. Sharma Oli and Minister for Home Affairs Ramesh Lekhak visited the airport and took stock of the situation. According to Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Badri Pandey, the plane was going to Pokhara for a sea check. He said it had 50 hours of flight capability left, so it was not in a dangerous condition or unfit for flying.
यसको प्राविधिक भाषामा त्यसको टेक्निकल भाषामा सी चेक भनिन्छ कम्प्लिट चेकका लागि पोखरामा नै त्यसको चेक गर्ने सौर्य एयरलाइन्सको प्रबन्ध अनुसार चेक गर्ने प्रयोजनका लागि त्यो जाँदै थियो सबै प्राविधिकहरु हालेर जाँदै थियो र यो अझै 50 घण्टा उड्ने योसँग प्राविधिक क्षमता थियो त्यसैले यो बिग्रेको अवस्थामा बिग्रिन लागेको अवस्थामा अथवा उडाउन नसकिने जोखिमको अवस्था निश्चय नै होइन.
Sea checks refer to comprehensive inspections and are more extensive maintenance checks that are conducted every 18 to 24 months. The goal of a sea check is to ensure that all critical components are in good condition and that any necessary repairs or replacements are carried out. Saurya Airlines was flying the ill-fated aircraft to Pokhara for maintenance works as the entity has its hangar there. In the meantime, international media has highlighted Nepal's poor aviation safety record with a spate of deadly light plane and helicopter crashes over the decades. The European Union has kept Nepal on its air safety blacklist for the past decade. Despite regular questions being raised by the International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO, air crashes have continued in Nepal.
Chicago Convention को मान्यता भनेकै नै हैन तपाईको 2030 सम्म हामी जीरो फ्याटालिटी भनेर चाहिँ हामी अगाडि बढेको अवस्थामा obviously दुर्घटनाले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ केही न केही तपाईको चाहिँ यसले असर त गर्छ हैन अब त्यसको कारण के थियो हैन अब अझ त्यो कारण फाइन्ड आउट गरेर तपाईको चाहिँ त्यो कारण कोसँग सम्बन्धित छ र कोबाट ल्याकिङ भयो भन्ने आधारमा चाहिँ तपाईको चाहिँ अझ त्यसलाई फर्दर स्पेसिफाई गर्छ हैन.
The government has formed a 5-member committee to investigate the incident and submit its report within 45 days. Meanwhile, postmortems of 18 individuals who were killed in Wednesday's unfortunate plane crash are being carried out by 3 teams at the Tribhuvan University Teaching Hospital in Maharajganj. Doctors involved in carrying out the postmortems said that all the bodies will be handed over to the families and relatives by Friday.
One by one हामी रिलिज गर्दैनौं एकैचोटी आइडिया भइसकेपछि मात्रै रिलिज गर्छौं किन भन्दाखेरि यो क्लोज डिजास्टर हो क्लोज डिजास्टर भने के भन्दाखेरि जहाँ चाहिँ मृतकहरुको बारेमा हामीलाई थाहा छ तर को मृतक हो भन्ने कुरा मात्रै थाहा छैन जुन चाहिँ 18 जना छन् हामी कहाँ यो 18 जनाको नेम लिस्ट सबै छ हामीसँग तर कुन बडी कसको भन्ने मात्रै कुरा हो र यसमा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ एक एकवटा बडी आइडेन्टिफाई गर्दै रिलिज गर्दै गरे खण्डमा के रिस्क र के डर हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि कतै चाहिँ मिस आइडेन्टिफाई भएर त बडीको हैन
Nepal is notorious for its poor aviation safety record, with multiple factors including the country's challenging mountainous terrain, unpredictable weather, aging aircraft, poor infrastructure, and inadequate regulatory oversight leading to frequent accidents. Prior to Wednesday's plane crash, nearly 360 people had been killed in the country in 19 air crashes since the year 2000. Many of these incidents are attributed to insufficient training and maintenance, which are compounded by the country's treacherous geography.
Postmortem of the bodies of 18 who died in Saurya Airlines crash is ongoing in the capital's teaching hospital in Maharajganj. According to the Forensic Department, doctors from TU Teaching Hospital, Patan Health Science Academy and Bhaktapur Hospital are in the postmortem teams. They say at least 4 hours is required to conduct postmortem of one body and have informed that the handover of the bodies will be done by tomorrow. The government decided to fly the national flag half-mast in the memory of the deceased. Rashtriya Swatantra Party has said that the controversial correspondence of Deputy Speaker Indira Rana Magar to the Embassy of the US did not create any harm but called for remaining aware politically. The party has also alleged the ruling coalition of raising the issue of the correspondence because of minority at the Constitutional Council. At today's meeting of the Central Committee, Acting Speaker of Rashtriya Swatantra Party Manish Jha claimed that the allegations against Deputy Speaker Rana were politically motivated. Jha said that the correspondence was not registered at the US Embassy, nobody was benefited by it, and that it had not created any negative impact. However, with no precedence of such correspondence from deputy speakers, Jha called for remaining alert politically. The meeting held at the party office has held discussions on the internal strategies of the party organization, upcoming programs and future plans. RSP has also decided to conduct a special campaign in Karnali. Parliamentarians have drawn the government attention for immediate and serious steps to ensure safety in the aviation sector. Speaking at today's meeting of the Parliament's International Affairs and Tourism Committee, lawmakers also called for a fair investigation on yesterday's Saurya Airlines incident. In the meeting held in Singhadarbar, Nepali Congress lawmaker Uday Samsher Jabara suggested to form a separate service provider entity from the Civil Aviation Authority, Nepal. Rana said that there had been 7 aviation incidents since the authority's Director General Pradeep Adhikari assumed the post and said he should take moral responsibility for these incidents. Likewise, CPN-UML lawmakers Eknath Dhakal called for a probe into the entry of unofficial individuals in Saurya airplane. Former Tourism Minister Sudan Kirati emphasized on the need for a fair investigation into the incident. Stakeholders have demanded the government to put an end to the irregularities related to daily consumable goods that deceive the consumers. At today's meeting of the Federalism Enablement and National Concerns Committee under the National Assembly, rights activists shared grievances regarding the government indifference towards the consumers being deceived on sales and distribution of daily consumable items. Rights activists said that failure in ensuring efficient market monitoring had led to high presence of inedible products. They said that date-expired products were being sold in the market and that the prices had increased exponentially. Rights activists went on to add that education and health services were also becoming business-focused, saying electricity, drinking water and telephone services were irregular, but the government departments were charging exorbitant fees for the same. The rights activists stressed on the need for the government to pay attention towards market monitoring. Now, CPN Unified Socialist Chair Madhav Kumar Nepal has said that conspiracies were brewing against his party. Addressing the Central Committee meeting of the party held at its office in Alok Nagar today, Nepal said that the party had to be alert to combat conspiracies. He stressed on the need for CPN Unified Socialists to give continuity to talks with other political entities. The party has also demanded a serious investigation into yesterday's crash of the ill-fated aircraft of Saurya Airlines. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The safety of Nepal's aviation sector. Your options are A. Efficient monitoring, B. Regular check of aircrafts, and C. Improvement in technology and infrastructure. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, it has been 6 years since 13-year-old Nirmala Pant of Ulta Kham of Bhimdatta municipality, Kanchanpur, was raped and murdered. While returning home from her friend Roshni Bam's house on 26th of July 2018, 6 years ago, Nirmala was raped while her body was recovered the next morning from the river banks in Salaghari. Nirmala's family have spent the past 6 years hoping for justice, while the perpetrators have yet to be identified. Another child, Sunny Khuna, had lost his life during the clash that had erupted, citing the authority had failed to identify the perpetrator.
पीडित परिवारलाई त अब न्याय दिएको छैन अब आश्वासन त धेरै दिएका छन् न्याय दिउँला भनेर हैन अब अहिलेसम्म त न्याय दिएको छैन 6 वर्ष बित्न लागिसक्यो तर न्याय चाहिँ निर्मला बहिनीले पाएको पनि छैन अनि सनी खुनाले पनि पाएको छैन न्याय भनेपछि सरकारले यसमा जोड दिनु पर्यो.
The rape and murder of Nirmala Pant has remained a mystery for 6 years. District Police Office Kanchanpur has said that the case was being investigated from various angles.
पेन्डिङ रहेको मुद्दा भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि यसमा अनुसन्धान जारी छ र हामीले पनि त्यो फाइललाई चाहिँ नियालिरहेका छौं र यस्ता मुद्दाहरू पेन्डिङ मुद्दाहरू अरु पनि धेरै मुद्दाहरू छन् त्यो मुद्दाहरूको हामीले चाहिँ फलोअप गर्ने काम चाहिँ गरिरहेका छौं.
Several governments that have been formed during this period have given assurances of identifying the perpetrators and taking stern actions against them. However, justice has remained elusive. Vehicle movements have been obstructed along the Mid-Hill Highway in Ranikot of Rukum East following landslide. The landslide occurred yesterday evening in the under-construction Ranikot-Khopichar road section in Sisne Rural Municipality, and it has left vehicles travelling from Rukum West to Rukum East, Baglung, Pokhara and Kathmandu, and those travelling from Rukum East to West Dang, Nepalganj and Surkhet districts stranded. The national transmission line has also been buried by the landslide and power supply has been disrupted since the incident. Now, locals of Alital and Parshuram municipality in Darilthura's remote regions who were displaced by floods and landslides have been compelled to live in the forests and the lack of relocation initiatives. For many days, women from Alital took refuge at a school and only returned to their damaged houses after local administration provided them with tent. However, they are displaced once again due to landslide. 22 families have made a temporary arrangement to live in an open space. They've reported of health issues and say the local government has not addressed their problems. The lives of those from Parshuram and Ganyabdhara displaced by floods and landslides have been equally miserable. 59 families from Parshuram, 55 from Alital and 20 from Ganyabdhura have been living in the jungle.
हामीले पनि पहल पटक-पटकमा ओडामा जिल्लामा भनौं गाउँपालिकामा हामीले चाहिँ यो पहल गरेर कागरपत्र र मुजलगाहरू उठाएका चौकीबाट मुजलगाहरू बनायौं.
बस्नलाई हामीलाई असजिलो परिरहेको हुन्छ. त्यस अवस्थामा हामीलाई टेन्टहरु पनि मिलेका छन्. मिल्न त यो उसबाट अर्को विदेशी संस्थाबाट टेन्टहरु पनि मिलेका छन् 2-3 वटा.
Settlements in the Mahabharat and Chure region are at high risk of landslide. 88 families in Darilthura are at risk of being displaced.
तेतल गोठ हेरेर हमरा गाय घर हेरेर हमरा कहाँ जाउँ के गरौँ भन्ने छ सर के गरौँ.
The victims have on a number of occasions urged the local levels for relocation. The district disaster management committee has pledged for it. However, they have yet to be relocated to safer spaces.
2 वर्ष अगाडिको मनसुनी वर्षाको कारणले जोखिममा परेका अथवा पुनर्स्थापना नै गर्नुपर्ने अवस्थामा रहेको आलिताल गाउँपालिका वार्ड नम्बर 1 का बस्तीहरूलाई हामीले त्यो पुनर्निर्माण पुनर्स्थापनको प्रक्रिया टुङ्गी नै बाँकी छ त्यो घर निर्माण गर्ने क्रम बाँकी नै छ
The risk of communicable diseases and of attacks from wild animals is ever increasing, and there is a need for relocation of these victims at the earliest. Chairperson of Janaki Eye Hospital, Naresh Prasad Singh, has alleged the negligence on part of police administration in Janakpur had cost the hospital's service delivery. Singh made the allegation through a press conference in Janakpur Dham's Federation of Industry and Commerce. He added that the police administration refused to file a complaint against individuals who manhandled doctors and staff and vandalized hospital property. Singh also said he was willing to face any action if proven guilty of irregularities of any kind. He demanded action against those who manhandled hospital staff and doctors, urged the police administration to ensure peace and security, and informed that patients were at the receiving end of the protest since 19th of July that has halted hospital services. Dolakha police has arrested 11 individuals for their alleged involvement in smuggling of drugs. Police has confiscated 11 grams of brown heroin and other prohibited drugs from those arrested. Having started a campaign against drugs, police had found out about the smuggling of the prohibited drugs through the BP highway. While recording their statements, those arrested have said that prohibited drugs, including brown heroin, were smuggled from Bardibas, Mahottari to Charikot. According to District Police Office Dolakha, the group of smugglers used to carry the drugs from the Indian border to Dolakha and then supply it to the capital through the Lamo-Sangu Jiri Road and the Araniko Highway. Police has said that youth were used as mules in most smuggling cases. It is time now for international update. Delhi's Rouse Avenue District Court has extended Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's judicial custody till 8th of August. Today, the Aam Aadmi Party Supremo appeared via video conference from Tihar jail. On 26th of June, the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, took Kejriwal into custody, saying he was the main culprit in irregularities in the liquor policy scam. On 17th of July, the CBI filed a case in the court demanding that Chief Minister Kejriwal be detained. The court heard on the CBI case on 17th of July and allowed him to be detained until 25th. In the same case, the court again extended Kejriwal's judicial custody till 8th of August. On 21st of March, Chief Minister Kejriwal was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate ED in the liquor policy scam and money laundering case. Challenging the case, Arvind Kejriwal filed a petition in the Supreme Court. On 12th of July, the Supreme Court heard Kejriwal's case and ordered him to be released on bail. However, he had to stay in jail because he was arrested by the CBI. Kejriwal has also filed a petition in the Delhi High Court challenging the CBI's arrest. According to the Indian media, the hearing in this case will be heard on 29th of July. After the court verdict today, the Aam Aadmi Party has accused Bharatiya Janata Party and the Modi-led central government of trying to harm the health of Kejriwal, who is in jail. Likewise, today the court has extended the judicial custody of Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia till 31st of July. Under-20 women's volleyball team coach Kumar Rai has said that the team failed to achieve their target of winning the tournament in the Maldives because of lack of exposure. Returning home after finishing third at the Kava Under-20 Championship in the Maldives, Coach Rai said that the players who were competing at the court for the first time for the team were low on confidence.
Match exposure को कमी त एकदमै देखियो. यो चाहिँ एकदमै आवश्यक छ. अब हाम्रो अन्डर 13 अन्डर 15 खेलिसकेर अन्डर 18 खेलिसकेर बल्ल यो खेल्नु पर्ने हो. एकैचोटी झ्वाम्मै खेल्दाखेरि त सबैजना स्वास्वा र फ्याफा हुनु त त्यो स्वाभाविकै हो. भित्र मनमै उनीहरुले जित्न चाहिँ जितिदैन. अब खेल्न चाहिँ खेलौं भनेरै गएको अवस्था चाहिँ थियो नि. जुन मिडल ब्लकरकै पोजिसन खेलेर खेल्ने यहाँ राम्रो खेलाडी नै थिएन यो जुनियरमा. अब अस्ति टुर्नामेन्ट हुँदाखेरि छान्दाखेरि हेर्दाखेरि त्यो प्रोफेसनल किसिमको खेलाडी हामीसँग नभकै हो.
The Nepali Eves had defeated the Maldives in straight sets in the third place match. In the league stage, Nepal had suffered a 4-set defeat against Sri Lanka and a straight set defeat against Kyrgyzstan.
नेपालले गोल्ड मेडल लिएर आओस् भन्ने थियो. अब सबैको त अभियसली हुन्छ इच्छा हैन. अब हामीले चाहिँ आफ्नो बेस्ट दिँदै भएन अनि त्यही भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि अपोनेन्ट टिम पनि राम्रै थियो तर हाम्रो चाहिँ अलिक तयारी नपुगे जस्तो भयो किनभने अपोनेन्ट टिम चाहिँ निकै नै राम्रो थियो श्रीलङ्का अनि किर्गिस्तान धेरै राम्रो थियो त्यही भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि हामीले बेच दिँदा नै सकेनौं त्यो
Team Nepal's journey to the final had ended after they lost to Kyrgyzstan in the semi-final. Players of the age group team have identified the need for regular training, tournaments and international exposure. Nepal women's national cricket team have returned home after competing at the ACC Women's Asia Cup. The team led by Indu Verma landed at the Tribhuvan International Airport after taking off from Sri Lanka today. The Nepali Eves crashed out from the group stage, but they put an end to their winless run at the Asia Cup. In their first group stage match, Samjana Kharka's impressive innings of 72 not out helped Nepal defeat the United Arab Emirates by 6 wickets, which was Team Nepal's first ever win at Asia Cup. Despite the morale-boosting win, Team Nepal failed to give continuity to the momentum in the 2 other matches. Nepal then were thrashed by Pakistan by 9 wickets and were humbled by India by 82 runs. It was Nepali women's team's 3rd appearance at the Asia Cup. Prior to this, Nepal had participated at the tournament in 2012 and 2016. Now, European governing body UEFA has sanctioned 7 of the 24 competing countries at the Euro 2024 because of racist or discriminatory behavior by their fans. The Serbian, Croatian, Romanian, Slovenian, Austrian, Hungarian and Albanian football associations have all been sanctioned. The punishments range from €50,000 fine and a ban from selling tickets to its next UEFA away match, a Nations League game in Portugal on 5th of September for Croatia, to a €20,000 fine and a ban on selling tickets to its next UEFA away match, suspended for 2 years for Austria. In total, 17 games were identified as being affected, including 3 involving Slovenia, Romania, Croatia and Serbia. The move comes a day after UEFA charged Spain players Rodri and Alvaro Morata for violating basic rules of conduct in the aftermath of their final victory over England when they sang offensive songs about Gibraltar, whose FA lodged a formal complaint. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.